Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another Boruto 2 Blue Vortex discussion. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that I've seen quite a few people mention in the comment section of the spoiler video that we dropped last week by the time you guys are seeing this video, which is a lot of you guys are wondering if those Ten-Tailed soldiers being in the village and multiple of them potentially having a Rinnegan means that we're going to be in the process of seeing the ultimate wrong actually being righted in the story, which is Sasuke Uchiha. Whenever he crawls out from whatever hole he's hiding in that's kept him from appearing in the last couple of chapters of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, he will finally emerge from that hole and he will get himself a brand new Rinnegan, basically pulling a Madara where Madara snatched Kakashi's Sharingan like it was nothing, only Sasuke would be Madara and the random Ten-Tails Claw Grind would be Kakashi. So in today's video, I wanted to weigh in with my thoughts on this and what the narrative impact with this would be and how likely I think that this is. So just getting this out of the way right now, for as cool as that sounds, I don't think this is going to be something that happens. I don't think Boruto is inside of Konoha shopping through the Claw Grimes aisle of the grocery store trying to find Sasuke a brand new Rinnegan to surprise him. I'll touch on why I believe this isn't the case towards the end of the video, but I want to say this up front on the off chance that someone is already jumping the gun in the comment section thinking they know my stance and they think I'm going to be saying Sasuke getting the Rinnegan and they're completely disagreeing with me. However, let's just say that this does happen and Sasuke did pop up out of nowhere and snatch a Rinnegan, or Boruto pluck one out and gave it to Sasuke and they shared hugs and then they started killing Claw Grimes and Code and everybody else in the way. So how big of a deal would that actually be? Well, it would actually have some ramifications that are pretty long lasting if this ends up being the case. Narratively, it'd be a pretty cool way to have Boruto, who feels guilty for destroying Sasuke's Rinnegan to a point it was so obvious that Sasuke had to reassure him that what he did was fine. He holds no ill will towards him. And even Sasuke himself said to Sakura in the anime that a ninja makes good with the tools that they're given. When he was told there's no hope of saving his Rinnegan because of the damage that was done to it, that would be a really cool way to have things go full circle. Back when Sasuke lost the Rinnegan, it was a perfect storm, one that I don't see enough fans actually appreciate. I just see more complaining more than anything else. Sasuke had just gotten himself beaten half to death by Ishiki to the point, if you pay attention to the fight, he's cutting his Sharingan on and off throughout the fight because the chakra going towards the Sharingan was needed to strengthen his stamina due to the hits that he's taken from Ishiki's attacks. His guard was lowered by thinking that the only threat on the battlefield, Ishiki, was eliminated, and his primary concern was on Naruto because, as he said when he was grilling Naruto, he saw what Baryon mode was doing to the chakra inside of Naruto and wanted to know what the price was for the power that Naruto used and if Naruto was going to be okay. And there were still clouds in the air from that Dojutsu blinding smoke bomb that blinded Ishiki's Byakugan and that unnamed Dojutsu he has. So even if Sasuke would have had the Sharingan cut on, even though it makes no logical sense given the fact that the threat has been eliminated, it would have been useless at that point. Momoshiki, being the intelligent mad lad that he was, he suppressed his chakra and the Rinnegan went poke poke, hence I call it the perfect storm. This time, however, Sasuke being given a Rinnegan by Boruto would go a long way towards easing that guilt that will be on Boruto's consciousness that is still being carried around. But where things get tricky is that this would be something different for Sasuke. Up until now, every dojutsu that Sasuke has been given has been his own for the most part. He subconsciously awakened the Sharingan during the Uchiha massacre, but he didn't realize he'd done so, and he eventually awakened the Mangekyo after Itachi's death. He awakened the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan by transplanting Itachi's eyes into his eye socket, and as he stated in the manga, he could feel Itachi's chakra merging with his own as the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan was forming. Kabuto pumped Sasuke full of enhanced Hashirama cells after Madara stabbed Sasuke, giving Sasuke the mixture of Indra's chakra needed to get the Rinnegan at some point, and as the fourth Naruto data book clarifies for us, Hagoromo literally gifted Sasuke the Rinnegan the same way Hagoromo gave Naruto Six Path Sage Mode, which is a reminder, there's a difference between Six Path Sage Mode and Six Path Power. Six Path Power is the simultaneous use of the 9 Bij Biju chakra, and that's why you saw Naruto with the truth-seeking orbs until they got destroyed. That's not 6-pass Sage Mode. However, getting back on track, Sasuke's always had an eye of his own connected to his own chakra. While the Rinnegan was always active, as we've seen in the past, particularly in Naruto Gaiden in chapter 708, Sasuke reveals that his ocular powers, they can recharge, and his Rinnegan in particular, the eye itself, can lose its tomo when it's low on chakra. However, gifting Sasuke with the Rinnegan from the Ten Tails Claw Grimes would be different because that's not an eye he's awakened with his own chakra or even connected to his chakra when it manifested. That eye belongs to Ten Tails soldiers, meaning that eye will always be active. It can't be cut off, and so he's gonna have to keep it always covered up. Granted, Sasuke's body has always been pumped full of Hashirama cells by Kabuto, and he's been shown handling a more advanced Rinnegan in the past, so it shouldn't be a problem for him to use a basic Rinnegan, but there still exists a possibility there's more strain on his body since it's not actually his eye. It would also be a throwback to the old days of Naruto's manga where Ao said during the 5 Kage summit when Danzo got pissed when he realized that Ao had a Byakugan, he told him that just as Danzo being in possession of Shisui's Sharingan is a spoil of war, so too was Ao having a Byakugan. It was a spoil of war. The same could be said true if Sasuke were to go this route. All's fair in war. There are no rules. Also, just given that Sasuke had already figured out how to use the basic 6-pass power that every Rinnegan user gets access to in the event that they get the Rinnegan, by the time that he fights Naruto in volume 72, Sasuke literally tells us he knows how to use all the Rinnegan's basic powers, but Kurama clarifies for Naruto saying that while he might know the abilities, he isn't a true Rinnegan master yet because he can't use the powers simultaneously to attack and absorb chakra. Sasuke would not have the issue of trying to figure out how to use the Rinnegan. It'd be like me driving a stick shift. I haven't driven a manual transmission in 4 years. If you put me behind the wheel of one, muscle memory kicks in because all of my sports cars in the past have been a manual transmission. Sasuke could get that Rinnegan and he could become a menace again. However, here's the thing. As I said in the beginning, I don't think this is going to end up being the case, and I know it's something that people don't like to hear, but just like Sasuke getting a new arm, I don't buy into that ever happening, just like I don't buy into the fact he's ever going to get a new eye. He's already said before he's more than content working with the cards that are handed to him. Tsunade made a Hashirama Cell arm form in Naruto volume 72 in chapter 699, and he rejected it because he did not feel as if he was deserving and wanted to atone for his sins. As I discussed in my Why Sasuke Still on Probation video, Sasuke might have won over parts of his generation and be seen by members of Boruto's generation as a hero, but there are still those who hold against him his past actions of joining Orochimaru so soon after the third Hokage died, aligning himself with the Akatsuki to the point of wearing their cloak, killing a feudal lord approved Hokage in Danzo, killing dozens of samurai at the 5 Kage summit, starting a war on the side of the Akatsuki, and his open talks of treason following Kaguya's defeat, where he said he wanted to execute the 5 Kage and then kill Naruto so he could rule the ninja world as a dictator because he did not need Naruto to break the infant Tsukuyomi because he had the 9 Biju on the Genjutsu and could just force him to weave the hand seals. Sasuke lost his arm during that time, and as he's discussed in Sasuke's Story of Sunrise, the epilogue story, not having his arm is a reminder of what happens when he loses his way. Boruto destroyed his Rinnegan. Boruto, the son of the very man that Sasuke attempted to kill, ended up being the one who destroyed his prized Rinnegan. Boruto, the boy whose body was taken over by Momoshiki Otsutsuki, the very same Otsutsuki who Sasuke brought Boruto to the battlefield when they were going to rescue Naruto, and Sasuke blames himself for that Otsutsuki giving Boruto the Karma Seal. Just as Sasuke viewed losing his arm as punishment for his past decisions, one could make the argument he views losing the Rinnegan in the same way, because had he never brought Boruto to the battlefield, Momoshiki never would have taken interest in him, and he never would have given him the Karma Seal, which we know this is how he feels, and that he feels guilty because the Sasuke Shinen, the teacher star pupil story, Sasuke shares some of the guilt for the mark on Boruto's hand because he wanted Boruto to see high-level shinobi combat by watching 6 Kage-level fighters battle Otsutsuki, and Naruto shares some of that guilt because he allowed Boruto to finish off Momoshiki so that Boruto could get inspired to train harder by wielding such a massive volume of chakra when Naruto gave him the chakra for the Rasengan, and understand the value of what hard work means and what what hard work can give you as a reward. Not taking another eye, it might be a form of punishment for Sasuke, and it's in character for him if that's the case. The other thing is that narratively, I just don't see it occurring, just given Kishimoto's pattern in the past. He powered Naruto and Sasuke up at similar rates throughout the 72 volumes of Naruto's manga, where one would constantly leapfrog the other, and he depowered them in a similar rate as well once he took over Boruto's writing in volume 13. Hagoromo took back the chakra seals when Kaguya was defeated. They didn't lose them when they blew off their arms like a lot of people misremember the events of the story, and he's left Naruto and Sasuke with the only power that they were born with. Naruto lost Kurama and now only has the insanely large chakra reserves that consist of solely Naruto's chakra. Sasuke only has the Kekkei Genkai, the Sharingan, which can turn into an Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, but is still an Uchiha clan related Kekkei Genkai. The Sharingan does not naturally evolve into a Rinnegan like you have some fans still saying to this day, which is not true. You only get it two ways if you aren't born with it, which is by mixing the chakra Ashura and Indra together, or Hagoromo literally giving you the Rinnegan. Madara's theory, Orochimaru's theory, Kabuto's theory, it was flawed. They weren't actually all the way correct. That's not my headcanon either. Hagoromo literally says in the manga, you mix Ashura and Indra's chakra to get the eye. Hence, Obito never awakened the Rinnegan on his own because he only had Ashura chakra. I'm curious to know if any of you guys even want Sasuke to get another Rinnegan, and if so, let me know why down in the comment section below.